Oh, no.
Junk mail.
Let me try it one more time. Jess and His make a podcast. It's a podcast that Jess and His made. If you're listening to this podcast, yay, it's a podcast that Jess and His made.
Hi. How long have you been recording?
Pretty much since I said I was checking my junk mail.
Cool.
Yeah. Welcome to, I don't even know what episode this is. What podcast is this?
This is...
Hang on.
Jess and His make a podcast.
This is episode 22 of season 2. Total episode 73. Of Jess and His make a podcast. Yay!
And that is the extent of my energy.
I am Jess.
I'm Hids.
I hope you have more energy because we're only like a minute 30 in.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to get some tea.
Okay, I'll wait. Nope.
You're supposed to talk during that part. Hi, I'm back.
Hi.
My tea is good. It's tea we got at H Mart down in the Phoenix or Mesa, wherever that place is.
Cool.
It's peach.
Yeah.
It's good.
Sweet. It's fascinating.
I'll just stop talking and you'll have to talk now. Go.
No. So how are things?
Well, good.
Okay.
How are things with you?
Good. You're the one with big news. Oh my gosh.
Do I have been? Oh, I do have been. You know what? I completely forgot
the last time we aired this particular podcast 2 weeks ago.
Well, we talked about it on A Tale of Two Kobolds, and therefore it's old news now.
Yeah.
Okay. I have big news. I am enrolled in classes at the Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design.
Yay.
Which is kind of terrifying.
So instead of doing
pharmacy
the
tech.
original plan of pharmacy tech at this local community college here, it's going to be a bachelor's of fine arts.
You know, go big or go home, I guess. Art has always been like a passion of mine. Like just since I was a kid, I love to draw. I love to do, create anything. And I kind of got away from it. And this summer, well, in the past year, I've been getting back to it, doing the art lives on our Discord and just kind of sketching things and playing around with stuff. And then this summer we took some classes at the community college here. And I'm like, man, I'm just loving this. They were all online classes, but I'd love hey, here is a thing. Here's why you're doing it. Go do it. Turn it in on X day. And I really enjoyed that.
I remember it differently.
I mean, there were some
you
things.
Didn't like deadlines.
I didn't. So.
No, I get it though. You forget I've been to art school.
Yeah. The structure of it was good. Making me create. The thing that I took 3 art classes and all 3 had similar assignments. So some of them began to feel repetitive to me. So that was frustrating. But that's my own fault to take all 3 classes in one semester. So it was fun. But anyway.
I mean, you didn't know they were going to be similar.
No,
so.
I didn't.
Yeah.
But it was fun. Then you were like, hey, this school showed up, and I was like, well, let me go look. And then I asked for information, and then I made a phone call, and then suddenly I'm signed up, enrolled. It all happened like in the last 10 days, I feel like. It's not even been 2 weeks fully.
Well, no, because then we would have talked about it on the last episode.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
But it's just happened really quickly, but also like it's good. I feel good about it.
Cool.
So that's me.
Yeah. Yay. I'm just still doing the original plan of massage therapy.
It's probably smart.
Yeah. That starts on the 25th of this month.
Yay.
Yay.
I start on the 31st.
Yay.
It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. What else has been happening here? I don't even know. Cake's going to be 13 years old on
Saturday.
the 8th, on Saturday.
We're gonna spoil her.
Yes, we are. I'm going to make her a cake.
And we're gonna get her in the car and go down to the creek. Normally we walk to the creek, but it's a bit of a hike and she's moving a little slower. So.
Yeah, she hasn't been able to do that kind of exercise.
Yeah.
For a bit.
So she loves water though, so we're gonna take her down and let her play for a little bit.
Yeah.
And
let her wear herself out and then she'll sleep for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Probably a couple days after that.
Yeah. For a little thing. But she'll be happy and we'll probably get her a little pup cup.
Yeah.
Aw.
So, send Cake happy birthday wishes on Saturday.
Yeah. She'll be 13.
Yeah. Or just whenever you hear this episode.
Yeah.
Years down the road when people discover our podcast.
Oh, I wonder how Cake's doing. Well,
she was 13 when the episode aired. And
you figure it out. Yeah.
Aw.
I'm not gonna get emotional.
I know. It's sad, but that's a
reality.
It's a reality of owning pets.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's all good. Is she over there by you?
Yep.
Oh yeah, there she is.
My grandma always used to say that Cake's just know nothing but love. And it's true.
Yeah. Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
She's such a sweet dog.
Never known anything but love. She's always been with me.
I know. From the day literally she was born.
Yeah. Well, she was with her mom for the appropriate amount of time. But I was there when she was born.
Just like my puppy, blip, taking it right now. What? Oh man. I don't have anything else, like anything new. I'm trying to think. What?
Do you feel that? Do you feel something?
Is it the ghost?
It's a wild magic surge.
Oh. Yeah. Did you have one too? Because I definitely had one.
Yeah, it's
cool.
Very small, and I decided it like 5 minutes before we started recording. So
awesome sauce. I also did a bit of a wild magic surge relative to life.
Yeah. So
hey.
Part of my plan today, because I only worked a half day at work, was to buckle down and do my podcast research, but it was just a bad brain day for me. So I was like, Hids got home from work and I was like, well, I got nothing.
I got a couple paragraphs. I got really short, little bit of short stuff, but hey, that's cool.
So 2 Wild Magic Surge episodes in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well,
it's okay. They're still going to be fun.
They're going to be fun. And I think it's well known that we are ADHD and we probably have a lot of ADHD listeners. Yeah. We've been told that our podcast is ADHD friendly. So yeah, sometimes you just have one thing that you should be looking at and then 10 other things. And one of those jumps out and you just do that instead.
Yeah. You can't focus on the thing that you're supposed to be focusing on.
Yeah. So focus on something, whatever you can focus on, and run with it.
Yeah.
And have some fun. So that's what we're going to do.
So you should go first.
Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
I'm just going to talk about my school.
Also, did you guys notice the way that Hids did not argue at all when I said you should go first?
Well...
That's extremely out of character.
I figured you were just going to have me go first.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yep.
And it's okay because like the headspace in the house in general for the past week has been kind of all over. It's fine.
Yeah. I appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
So I don't mind.
Okay, tell us about your school.
So I had like 3 wild magic surges, and I picked like several different topics. And one I picked, I'm actually going to come back to, but it is going to be, it's an in-depth emotional topic, and I want to like give it the right.
Well, now I'm curious. This isn't like a normal podcast topic. It's a
no, it's one that popped in my head. It's and I'm not going to go too deep into it. It'll come in the future when it's right for me to get there and do it.
Okay.
But yeah, it's just one I'll keep in my pocket. It's not on the podcast list, so you won't pick it up.
Okay.
It would fit in like our badass women category.
Oh,
so
sweet.
Yeah. Anyway, so I just did a little, because, always after you commit to something, you should do research on the thing that you committed to.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, you're supposed to do that before you commit. Crap. I messed up, but it's okay. So so when I was in the conversation with the admissions rep and everything, we were talking and they were like, hey, this used to be a TB hospital. And I was like, well, how haunted is it?
The campus?
The campus of Rocky Mountain College of Design.
Is it?
Really haunted. She didn't go into a lot of detail. But she's like, there are a lot of people who say, because it's not the whole, all the buildings. There are several buildings that originally were part of a TB hospital, tuberculosis hospital.
So I know the answer to this.
Yes.
Where is this college located?
It is located in Denver, Colorado.
Oh my gosh. You can't say it. Just say it how you would normally say it.
It's Colorado.
It's
Jess
Colorado.
always gives me grief because I say Colorado.
You say Colorado.
I do say Colorado.
It's Colorado.
I will also say
but,
that four
there's
of
no
the people I have
for
talked.
Except for the people that actually live in Colorado.
4 of the people that I talked to, 3 of them were that lived in Denver and work at the school, and 2 of them said Colorado,
but
and 2 of them said Colorado. So, you know what? I'm just going to go with what comes out of my mouth.
Okay.
And it's Colorado and Nevada.
No.
Anyway.
Colorado and Nevada. It's not Colorado and Nevada.
Stop being mean to me.
Okay, so this college campus in Denver, Colorado.
It is in, yes, it's actually in Lakewood, and which is like across the river from Denver proper. So this hospital actually opened in 1904, and it was opened. I speak good. It's great. Colorado opened a college. Oh no, it didn't. It was a hospital.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man. Hi. Let's start over. So this hospital opened in 1904, and it was opened by the Jewish Consumptive Relief Society, and it treated patients suffering from tuberculosis. And excuse me, it treated them free of charge. If you were sick, you got in. You weren't turned away because you couldn't pay. You weren't turned away because you were only slightly infected or in the final stages.
Wow.
You were brought in and you were given whatever treatment that you needed that would be helpful.
Isn't that very proactive for 1904?
It's incredibly proactive for 1904. One of the big things about this, the Jewish Consumptive Relief Society, I'm just going to call it JCRS from now on.
Okay.
So there was a large influx of Jews into this area in the 1880s. A lot of them came from Russia and Eastern Europe. because this was a place for opportunities, and the weather is really great here. So they came through New York, and then like TB starts setting in, and like the Southwest, and
so Feifel went west. Yeah,
Feifel goes west, right? you know the story. But Colorado and Arizona were like big places where people went because the air and quality of, weather, not freezing cold in New York and rainy and all of that. So a lot of people came to this area and kind of started this, settled in Lakewood and Colfax area in Colorado, and opened this thing. So like when you hear about like old TB hospitals, there was a huge lack of record keeping. Like a lot of people, like they have no idea because just so many people were coming in and out. So I learned a word, and I'm going to say it like it looks because I don't speak Jewish, Yiddish. It's Landmannschaft. And I know that's not how it's actually said. But let's see if I can spell it. Landsmannsschaft. And what this is like, it's a kind of community of people. So like these Jewish people from Eastern Europe, Germany, Russia would come over into New York, and they would kind of have this like, hey, everybody, let's stick together. We have this little, like a fraternity type thing, and they keep track of you. And if you could, you would often kind of pay in little dues. And then like if the husband died or was hurt in an accident or whatever, that group would kind of take care of his family. Okay. And make sure, or pay out the dues back to his wife or whatever if he died or whatever.
Yeah.
So when these Jews moved to Colorado, they kind of brought that with them. So there were actually a lot of records kept because of this repayment and this like kind of like a fraternity type thing.
Yeah.
Which I thought was really interesting. It was not a thing I knew about.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, that's cool. So they actually have like a lot of records of the people who were at this hospital, which I thought was really, really interesting.
Yeah.
So it stayed a TB hospital until, I have to find my notes because I popped over to somewhere else.
So when tuberculosis was running rampant, the cure, I guess, or the treatment would be fresh air, right? So it would totally make sense that the wide open, Colorado landscape would be ideal for TB patients.
Yeah. And they had like, even though like Denver area, that is very high elevation, they had mild winters and mild seasons. So they could be outside longer portions, even in the winter.
Okay. Because I have heard of other TB hospitals in colder climates that would just, it doesn't matter the weather, just go outside or like open these windows and set patients in front of it. Yeah. You have to stay here because the fresh air is good for you, even though you're going to die of exposure.
Yeah. It was crazy. Sorry, I'm trying to find, I've lost my place in my notes. Okay. So this stayed, the hospital stayed as a TB hospital until like the mid 50s when 1954 I found it. TB was, we had antibiotics, we had treatments. It's not really the plague that it was at the time.
Yeah.
They switched in the 50s, they switched to the American Medical Center. They kind of changed their mission to cancer research. Okay. And they have been the American Medical Center since, but they're no longer located in the same location, in the same buildings. That was in 1963, Philip J. Steele, who was an artist and a teacher, founded the Rocky Mountain College of Art and Design, or REMCAD. And it relocated several times as it grew. And in 2003, they moved to the 23-acre campus in Lakewood, and they used several of the buildings from the sanatorium that were still standing there.
That's crazy.
There is also one of the first Jewish synagogues that was built in Colorado is on the campus.
Oh, wow.
And still there, which I think is like really cool.
That is cool.
Like, talk about some history.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like there were the one podcast that I listened to, History Goes Bump.
I was going to say,
I was like,
this place is hella haunted.
yeah, I was like, but they they had one of the students that had sent in, they're like, hey, talk about this because you talk about history and stuff. And she was just like, yeah, I've been in rooms and heard footsteps, and I know other, like, there was no like definitive like ghosts or spirits like you normally hear about, like the lady in white or whatever. You always hear like there's always. But there were like she didn't give any like concrete like examples of everybody sees like this one person or whatever. Mm-hmm. But there was a story of a nun, not a nun, nurse. My brain just went burp. A nurse who a patient fell in love with, and like he like kind of, it sounded a little stalkery, but then he got better and he left, and then he came back to like, hey, I'm better. And she was like, dude, I really don't like you. And that ended poorly for him. Mm. And so there are like stories of him kind of walking and maybe like a repeat of his death. But I looked to find like, give me some more, but it's all just kind of like students say this and students say that and visitors say this. So there is a ghost tour that occasionally goes through the campus.
Oh, that's cool.
So we'll see what the future brings.
Yeah.
If we ever make it up to the Denver area.
Which we will.
We will. Yeah. We'll see how much time we have.
Yeah.
We have a little.
I don't know if we'll have time to go tour the campus.
No, I don't think so.
It's just literally one day in Denver.
But we'll drive past and wave and be like, hi.
Yeah. Oh, look, ghosts.
But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm excited, and I had hoped to find like some really good ghosty stories from this, but it is really just all came down to
like the usual
suspects.
You hear bumps,
bumps and footsteps. Footsteps seem to be the number one thing that people hear. It's just people walking.
The college that my dad works at now, mm-hmm. He also used to work there. He was there for like forever. Like he worked there when he was in college, mm-hmm. and worked there until 2005 when I graduated from high school and started going to that college. So like,
and now he's back there.
There. Yeah. But footsteps would be a very common occurrence he's a theater technician. He's the director, the technical director of the auditorium on campus. And he tells stories about like how like at the end of a long day, he used to just like, once all the lights and stuff were out and he like, after he had locked up and everything, he would just kind of like sit on the stage and just take a moment to breathe. Mm-hmm. And he would hear footsteps walking across the stage. Complete darkness.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Wait, you're supposed to leave a light on.
That's, theater superstitions are ridiculous. I've worked in a theater before. There is no reason for these superstitions. It's insane. But yeah, they do call it a ghost light, and you're supposed to leave it on for the ghosts.
Yeah.
And like there were emergency lights like on the catwalks and stuff. And so like it wasn't, I guess it wasn't complete
pitch black.
darkness, but it was dark enough to be spooky, which is easy to do in that building.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I grew up like going there after school. And
is that the one that you did we go there?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. The big I mean, you saw the smaller one too that I worked at.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. But we did go to the bigger one. No, you weren't there.
Okay. So I just went to the small one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyway, the small one was pretty creepy
for
too.
context,
that was only built in the 90s.
Drove down a couple years ago to Thatcher and Eastern, what is it?
Eastern Arizona College.
Thank you.
Good old EAC.
I just heard
the Eastern Australian Current. Yeah.
The EAC. But yeah, we had driven down there and spent a day just kind of exploring. 'Cause
Yeah.
I had never been there before. So that was fun. We should one day do that again.
I know.
I want to go see the ice cave. Before it all melts.
I've never been there either.
It may all melted by now.
Yeah. Who knows?
But yeah, so that
Anyway.
was just a little fun information about the college
campuses
campus that
are
I'm going to be attending via online classes.
Yeah.
Because I cannot afford to go.
I mean,
to
if the
there.
news was, hey, we're moving to Colorado, or at least HIDS is, then I'd be like, well, can't live here anymore. I have to go live with my parents now. Sorry,
I would-
ADHD. I'm
Scooch
crashing.
over. Scooch over, Kubo. Just moving in. No. Oh, gosh.
Mm.
That would be fun, but no.
We are poor.
Also, there would be like a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yep. I think it would be fun, but I'm good doing it at home and focusing. I think I would get distracted. I don't know. Who knows?
It's easier to get distracted with online classes because you're amongst your things. Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'm used to, like, I worked online for so long that I'm kind of used to like that.
How often
focusing.
did you get distracted?
Well, let's not go there. I mean, like, my job was on Facebook. It was very easy to get distracted.
Yeah.
But I was good at my job.
Yes.
It involved being distracted. Anyway, let's not go there. So yeah, I don't have much else. Unless if I do find something later in the future, I'll come back with it.
Sweet.
But I just thought it was a cool history of the campus. And yeah.
Sweet.
There's definitely ghosts.
Yes.
What did your let's shift over to you.
Mine, I have absolutely zero notes on mine.
Sweet.
So I'm going to be navigating between like 3 different tabs and also periodically checking back on Audacity to make sure we're still recording because I'm paranoid about that.
Okay.
But it ties into my warm ember,
Oh, okay.
which I'm going to spoil it right now. I just made a really good loaf of bread.
I can confirm that is a very good loaf of bread.
So yeah, that's my warm ember. That's my warm loaf of bread. But this particular loaf of bread is what I'm going to talk about.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will never. I
mean,
like talking about
I guess
bread.
not this specific loaf because it's over in the kitchen and like there's really not much to say about that, but just like the type of
Also,
bread it
it's
is.
good and it's perfectly square and it makes me so happy.
So I made a loaf of Japanese milk bread,
So good.
also called shokupan, also called Hokkaido milk bread or simply milk bread. It's like a soft white bread. It's sold in Asian bakeries, particularly Japanese ones. Bread is not a traditional Japanese food.
You know, that does not surprise me. I don't think bread when I think of Japanese food.
Yeah, Japanese cuisine.
Yeah.
Not often do you think about bread or bready things.
Yeah.
Bread first made its way into Japan in 1543, supposedly brought over by the Portuguese, who introduced like grains and things other than rice, pretty much, flour to make bread. They also introduced guns to Japan, apparently. So like bread has existed in Japanese cuisine for a little bit, but it wasn't really common in your typical Japanese household until the aftermath of World War II.
Oh, wow.
So Japan was suffering from rice shortages all over the island. And part of aid from other countries would be sacks of flour, of grain, things like that. So bread became more common in Japan because the Japanese government was like, okay, let's go easy on the rice. And here, let's use all of this stuff that, you know,
That's coming in.
Yeah, the surplus that's coming in from other countries. So that was
That's a very interesting. Like, I mean, like, obviously war shifts cultures a lot, quite a bit. And that was a huge one. It's a big one. Big deal.
Like, for me, every time I think about just bread in general, I think that it's ancient. It's been being made forever. I talked about it in the very first Wild Magic episode that we had, the history of baking.
You did. Yes.
But I specifically said in that episode that I didn't really cover anything from like Eastern cultures. That was all like a very westernized history of baking.
Right, right.
And so it's interesting to think that like Asian cultures, Eastern cultures didn't really do bread. Well, I'm not going to say all Eastern cultures because I know like every culture has their, bread varieties. But like, as early or as recent as World War II, it wasn't like a staple. And I just think of bread as being a staple.
Yeah, like everybody has bread. Yeah.
All throughout history.
Like, I mean, it's just so wild. But yeah, it makes sense if you're not growing the flour, wheat grains, you're going to find something else.
Yeah. So like,
speaking of just random, that tasting history, I think, or it might have been another historical food thing
I do
that
like
I follow.
tasting history.
Yeah. They were talking about, they found, I can't remember where it is, but it's where there's like Neanderthal remains and all of that kind of, it's like the number one spot where they dig those archaeological things. They found food, and they found, like, obviously they were eating ibex as their meat.
Yeah.
But they found basically what's a veggie burger. Like, they found a veggie burger.
What?
And it was like,
was somebody like allergic to meat?
No, they were saying that it was probably like just kind of something that was put with it.
Okay.
And so they found the different grains and beans that it was made of, and they actually like made it the same way. And the guy was like, it wasn't good because it was literally just they broke down the husk of the seeds and mashed it together and basically just kind of patted it together. One thing, like, they did all this from chemical analysis of what was in there.
Yeah.
And he said, like, there's no oil, there's nothing, there's no flavor to it. And I was like, it would be interesting, like, if they're cooking it on the same fire that they're cooking the ibex, there would be
that animal fat.
Like, and like, I know like wild animals are very lean, so there's not a lot of fat, but I feel like you would have something there for that. But yeah, the person, I don't remember which.
There's
I'm going to try to find
that
again,
I know of. It's the tasting history guy, Matthew somebody. Oh no, I'm forgetting his name. I follow him on Patreon.
Yeah,
and then there's the Kickstarter. I backed a Kickstarter.
Did you back that? Like the book one?
Oh no, I didn't back it. I have not.
We need to.
I want to. I don't think it's launched yet, but it's like Table of the Gods.
Yes, and it has cuneiform on the book.
Yeah.
I just saw their post about how they're doing that.
Yeah, I started following that guy, and by following, I got 3 recipes in my inbox that I want to try. But yeah, I've been seeing his videos.
I think it was his video. I think it was his post that they found that he talks about, like, they made this and they're like, it's not great. But also, I mean, it's a veggie burger, so sorry, vegetarians.
Veggie burgers aren't great. They're still not great.
They're still not great.
How many years?
Yeah.
But yeah, the Table of the Gods guy is doing like ancient Mesopotamian recipes, which is really cool.
We need to back
I want to back that, but yeah, it depends on how funds look when the Kickstarter actually launches, which I think
it's coming up soon.
Yeah.
Anyway, so let's go back to your beautifully.
Shokupan.
This is a perfectly square, like on all. It's flat on all 4 sides. It's so good. I'm
going to talk about how it's made, and a lot of this is going to come just from my memory from having making it
from
having made it the other day. Oh wait, do I have more of history? I'm
I
sorry.
wanna go get a
Like I
slice.
said,
I'll go get a slice after this.
yeah. Oh, how did this particular loaf come to be? So like shokupan is considered artisan bread in Japan. And the flavor profile is different than any other white bread. It's not as sweet as like a brioche,
Mhm.
but it's sweeter than typical white bread.
Yeah.
So, and it does use milk. And oh gosh.
This is what happens when
This is what happens when I don't
take
actually
notes
do
and
notes.
you have to like
Yeah.
or like me, I had notes and then went somewhere else and looked at other stuff and got lost in my notes.
Yeah. Okay, I think I might be done with this tab. Oh man, I apologize. History. Okay, yeah, I talked about the rice shortages. So this style of bread didn't even become popular, well, outside of Asia until 2020s. So super recent.
Oh, 2020 when everybody was making every kind of bread possible because we had
Yes.
nothing else to do.
Yeah. That's about
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's when bread was like, everybody's like, and I'm going to make bread.
So, starting from around the time of the Tokyo Olympics in 1964, Japanese diets have continued to become more westernized. And then, like since 2011, Japanese households have been consuming more bread than rice.
Huh.
Yeah. So it just kind of like,
Interesting.
it started after World War II and just kind of grew from there. And now this style of bread is like now seen in Western cultures or whatever because of 2020 when everybody was like, what kind of bread can I make? Oh, just a white loaf. Let me see what else is out there.
Yeah. Well, I'm bored with sourdough.
Yeah. Okay. So all right.
I want sourdough.
In 2013, a bakery in Tokyo's upmarket Ginza shopping district had customers lining up around the block to buy their shokupan. And I believe this is kind of what started the craze in Japan. And oh gosh. Going back to Wikipedia. Okay. So what's special about this bread? The dough is enriched by creating a udane, which is a type of roux. So the udane, also called tangzang, Tangzhong. It's a roux made from flour and milk. And before you even start baking the bread, you heat up the flour and milk and stir constantly until it forms like a paste. And you let that cool, and then you add that to your bread mix. After you add it's also enriched with like butter and eggs, which adds to the richness and the texture and the flavor profile. This is a really good loaf of bread.
It really is good.
So, but I thought that was interesting about the udane. It's used not only to improve the texture and the flavor of bread, but it also increases the bread's shelf life.
Oh.
It takes longer for breads to go stale, which I think is fascinating.
It is fascinating. Also, don't put your bread in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I just have to throw that in there.
Never, ever. So typically, when you make this bread, it starts out much like any bread recipe. You mix all the stuff, you let it rise, you punch down the dough, and there's going to be a second rise in there somewhere. But before you do that for this bread, you divide it out into 3 separate sections, sometimes 4, and you turn, like you roll out each dough ball and into like a rectangle. And then you do like a little envelope fold on the rectangle and then roll it up into a bun and put that in the pan. And then you just line up those little buns in the pan. And so they like, when they bake, you bake it all together and they like meld together or whatever, but it has a very distinctive shape. And you can see the little swirls lining the outside of the
It's so
loaf
pretty.
when you take it out of the oven. It's cool. Another unique thing about this bread is it's baked in a pan with a lid. So when you put it in for the second rise, you look for when you want the dough to be pretty much almost at the rim. And then when you bake it, you slide the lid on, you bake it, and it just fills all the space in it, which makes it perfectly square. And that's really cool.
It's seriously like when you pulled that out the other day, I went in the kitchen and I was like, what is this? What is this fascinating little
It's
little
just a square
rectangle
of
with
bread.
swirls on the sides? Like it was just really cool.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so cool. And then you were like, this is this kind of bread. I'm like,
Yeah.
I love that you bake bread, by the way, because
I enjoy baking bread.
is bread. I enjoy eating bread.
Good.
It makes me very happy. So thank you.
Sweet. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have. I'm like, I'm getting anxiety about income.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I've been like baking more, because I'm like, is there something that I can get good enough to bake it to sell like locally around here? Because in Arizona, cottage laws are just like put the ingredients on, say it's made in a home kitchen, and you're good to go. Because I know like regulations differ by state.
Yeah.
And yeah, I've kind of been fascinated by this type of bread for a bit. Like I've had the recipe printed out for a while and just barely decided to try it when we had an unexpected day off of work.
Yeah.
On Monday.
Yeah. I am here for this, and I'm here for you trying new breads to make. I'm not here for the anxiety. I also have the anxieties.
Yeah.
So it's fine. So if you'd like to support us.
Yeah, become an executive producer of our podcast.
I love that.
You can find us on Patreon. Patreon.com/JessandHids.
Yeah. And support us.
Yeah.
And we would love that. I had a thought that went in my head and then I lost it. It was probably about Patreon though.
Yeah. I do, like, maybe one of these days I should do a Patreon live where I actually make the bread. It's going to be like in stages because the rising and the cooling, like I'm not going to be on live the whole time.
We're just sitting here waiting for this to rise.
Yeah, we have to wait for our bread to rise. And since it's cold, it's going to take forever.
I mean, that could be fun. I think like some of the things I think of, so I'm going to go, tangent, enter tangent.
Fine.
Because this is a convoluted tangent. We see so much content where it's like eggs, bam, bread, bam, 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 perfect. In a 45-second reel, we've gone from dry ingredients to a loaf of bread.
Yeah.
And then we want to do that at home.
Yeah.
And then we're like, oh my gosh, I have to wait 8 hours for this to rise. What is happening? No. And I think like you have to use your critical thinking to go, they're showing me this quickly because to film 8 hours, and I know bread takes less than 8 hours to rise, but
what's critical thinking? What do you mean? I don't know what you're talking about.
You know what? Maybe that'll be my next podcast topic. Yeah.
You don't have to answer that. That was a joke.
I know. But it's necessary for life.
Yeah.
Critical thinking is important. But, I think we're caught up in the social media of And like it's with art, and this is where my tangent is going.
We're reducing life into 30-second clips. And I recently watched another clip about this in reference to literature and things. Like they don't like long books anymore. People want to be immediately entertained. It's all about instant gratification. And so I wonder if we could trick people by making 30-second clips of making bread and just release them one day at a time. And
hey, do it. Make it happen. Make it happen. Day 1, or hour 1 is this 30 seconds or
30 seconds one.
Oh, you are literally
real time,
doing,
but 30 seconds at a time. Or like however long reels are, probably longer than 30 seconds.
Like minute to minute and a half. But do it.
Yeah.
Do it. I challenge you to do it.
Yeah. So if you play them all back to back, you have a whole recipe.
I love it.
And the whole length of time that it takes.
I'm here for it.
Yeah.
But I think let's do it. I think that's why generative AI has gotten its little nasty claws, because people, instead of watching an artist create a picture and you see it happen like in time lapse where it's happening quickly, so you think, well, why can't it just be a quick thing when it really took several hours? Because art takes time, because you have to imagine and think and create and plan and mistake and erase and recreate and start over until you get it right. But it's all been curated in a 2-minute reel, so it looks very quick. And like, I hate that. I love that artists can get their stuff out there.
Yeah. That
social media is there, because I have met people and learned about new artists that I've never would have known, in a different country, in a different part of our country or whatever. Like, there's the connections made, but like the do it quick is such a an annoyance to me.
One of the many problems with generative AI is it makes people think that you don't have to be good at something. Like, we have a whole subset of people now who are doing generative AI that think that half-assing something is okay.
Yeah. And they think that they are artists.
Well, why should I ask an artist to do this thing for me, even if it wouldn't be that expensive? Say a flyer for your local small business. Ask somebody to do it for you. They might charge you $5. It might be $10, but why should I do that when I could just make a flyer by myself? Oh, never mind the fact that it looks like all the other flyers in the area that all the other small businesses are doing. And this is my personal rant of all the small businesses in this area who are currently doing this.
Yeah.
But like, it tricks people into thinking that we don't need artists anymore, that we don't need people to create things anymore.
And we do.
And
we
that
need
is
it more
so
than
dangerous.
Ever.
It's also making people think that we don't need to think anymore.
Yeah.
And that's so dangerous. And I've been watching
scary, dangerous.
one of the CEOs of this is becoming a very passionate rant, but one of the CEOs of one AI company, I don't know which one,
AI.
I don't know his name, has said that we see a future where intelligence is a utility like power and gas and water that we can charge people for. Do you realize what that freaking means?
Do you realize what that means?
Yeah.
That means
that people are, first of all, eventually ChatGPT will not be free.
Yep.
You will have to start paying for it, but by then you will be so dependent on it that you will pay for it.
Because you're like, I don't know how to write
because you don't know
text.
how to think for yourself.
I don't know how to use words to get what's in my head.
Yeah.
Like I was thinking about like your flyer thing, and like I get an influx of stuff across my reels of people who are like doing MS Paint flyers, which I am like, yes,
I love that.
Please do that.
Yeah.
And I just thought of the most wonderful thing. If you have a small business and you need a flyer, go to your child if you have one, or a friend's child, and say, hey, draw me a picture that's, and then you just take a Sharpie and write the pertinent information on it.
Yeah.
And give
That's
that
all
kid
you need.
$5.
Yeah.
Because you know what you're going to teach that kid? Taking that time to create a picture of their own has value.
Yes.
Not only are you going to show it to people and people are going to be like, oh my gosh, you drew this. How cool. Because people will not tell kids that their scribbles are terrible.
Yeah.
They will tell them they are wonderful. So you're going to encourage that child's creativity.
You will boost your business because people will think, wow, how cool that they got a
How
child
cool
to make
is
this
that?
flyer.
And then you're also going to give that child, like, they're going to be like, oh, I can create art and make money for my favorite new Pokemon card or whatever.
That's not even about making.
No,
art
but I'm
shouldn't
just
be
saying,
about
like,
making money. But yeah, you can give that kid confidence that art has value.
That art has value.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I'm going. Like, creating something from your head and putting it on paper. Like, encourage your child. Put every picture they draw on the fridge and tell them that it's great.
Yeah.
And then show them the improvement as they continue to draw and encourage them, because that is so vital. And use their scribbles for your flyers.
Yeah. Human creativity is so valuable, and it's something that is fading.
Yeah.
With generative AI.
Not even fading. It's being pushed down.
Yeah.
And it's literally, people are being told it doesn't
being
matter.
Derated. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, derated? Is that a word?
Berated, degraded? Degraded. Downgrade. Yes. Like, I'm an artist because I can type words into a computer that went and scrubbed all the art that was already created.
And like, artists are being told that, well, you won't do it the way I want you to do, and you charge too much, and you shouldn't be doing this for a living anymore because, hey, AI is here and it's not going away. That's such that's a horrible thing for an artist to hear.
It is a horrible thing. And like, that artist has a family that, even if it's just them and a cat or a dog, like they have to feed themselves. They have to keep their lights on, like, support them.
Yeah.
Just
I didn't expect this episode to end in a rant, but
I'm sorry. Sometimes
we will
things
always
need said.
Yeah. We will always encourage creativity, human creativity. Even if it means using Photoshop. Photoshop is not AI. You still need a human. You still need to know the program.
Digital art is not AI.
Illustrator is not AI. Yeah. Digital art is not AI. That is not what we mean here. We mean generative AI, where you type prompts in.
Yes.
And
you steal from everyone who's put their hard work out there.
Yeah.
To be seen. You're stealing.
Yeah. I saw another reel that, like, even if he was talking about his music. So there have been songs that have been banned from being scrubbed by AI. And I think Johnny Be Good was one of the songs. But AI has access to that song and has used it. And it is very recognizable in an AI generated song that this person used in his example. And he said, okay, so if a song that was supposed to be off limits for AI can still learn from that song, like if AI can still learn from that song and be completely recognizable, what about the music that you wouldn't recognize from an artist that you don't know?
Yeah.
Like, you can't just listen to a piece of AI generated music and think, oh yes, that is completely original because I don't recognize any parts of it as being from songs that I know.
Yeah.
You don't know that. There's so many artists and musicians out there that you don't know.
For real.
Same with artists, like with like physical medium artists, digital artists, visual media, I guess. Like, just because you don't recognize another artist's work in this AI piece doesn't mean it's not there.
Yeah.
And that it wasn't stolen.
Yeah. and I hate the connotation of AI and learn together, because it's not. It's just compiling data. You, the human, can learn.
Yes.
Because you can increase the knowledge that's in your brain and you can do better things with it. And it's so vital and important to just be a better human by increasing your knowledge. Like,
Yeah.
You don't have to be the person who can solve, all the math problems and cure cancer. Just you can become a better human. Just
if your
learning.
excuse is you don't have time to create, then that's fine. Let the creative people who have time for it and want to do this and have passion for it, let them continue to do it. You don't have to be good at art just because you now have this tool that makes you think you're good at art.
And you don't have to be good at music. I love music. I do not understand how to put music together and create beautiful songs that I love. Like I'm blown away when people are like, "Oh, I wrote a song and this is it," and they play it, and I'm like, "What?" Like your dad, the intro to our
that
podcast.
was a human-made piece of music,
and and your brother plays and your mom plays, and I'm just like, "Huh, they're so cool. They're so cool. They can do the thing," and like. I could probably go on somewhere and tell a bot what I like and say I made a song, but I know that it's not mine.
Yeah.
It's just a copy of what I like, and I would hate myself for doing that forever. So I don't. I know that I don't have musical talent, so I'm not going to try to become a musician. Yeah. I'm not that entitled to believe that just because I like music, I can therefore
now I have this tool that will let me create the kind of music that I like.
It's still going to be crap music, but it's not going to be music. It's going to be whatever. But anyway, that was just a tangent and a rant that I've just been in my feelings lately.
Yeah. So. My people pleaser side of me wants to apologize for that rant, but also like if you are offended by that rant, then maybe this podcast isn't for you, because we are so very much against generative AI. Mm-hmm. And like we talked about AI, we had a whole episode on it in the past, and we said that AI for self-driving vehicles, totally on board with that. That's still true.
And AI has a part in different portions of research and technology. I don't. It's the generative.
But don't let it replace human thought.
Yeah.
And
it needs
ingenuity
and creativity and like it. Humans create art, and by art, I'm covering all the things: art, visual mediums, music, movies, dance, like all of that. All of that is so beautiful.
Like there are so many
lose my mind
AI
if I see another
patterns.
AI crochet pattern.
They're all over on Etsy.
I know.
It's ridiculous.
I hate Etsy so much now.
Yeah.
But like
Etsy is a good platform to sell on, but like they need to find a way to ban AI.
They won't.
Yeah.
They need to find anyway, I'm checking out this place called Fybe, FYBE. They are anti-AI. They have a stance of no AI. So, hey, go check that out and let's make them grow.
Let's make them trend. They started out as only a place for fiber arts, but it says right there on their homepage that they are wanting to expand just because of the AI infiltration that has happened everywhere else.
Yeah. And there's no, I'm not going to go into it. There's no per listing fee, and there's no, like, it looks really cool. You just pay X dollars a month for so many listings, and it's tier based, and there's no advertising on their platform. So if you're a struggling artist, you can be in there. If you have money to throw at advertisements, go somewhere else. You can advertise elsewhere. They don't, like, that's the problem with Etsy.
Yeah.
If you can pay to advertise, you're on the front page. If you can't, you may never get seen.
Yeah.
So, anything that says we are anti-AI, guess what? I'm a fan. I'm a fan. If you are anti-generative AI, I am 100% a fan.
If you are looking for an alternative to Google Docs that's geared to writers,
yes.
Ellipsis, ELLIPSUS. Ellipsis.
We've been using it for about, yes, it is ellipsis.com, for about a week, 10 days or so now.
Yeah.
And we are slowly porting our Google Docs over to it and deleting them off of Google Docs because they scrub your writing. So authors.
Yeah.
I'm loving it. Over. You can collaborate. You can,
There are other platforms for writers, but we were using Google Docs just because we couldn't, none of the other writing platforms
had real-time
collaborative writing. Yes. Like we couldn't get in there at the same time and write in the same doc. same conversation,
Yeah. This one does
This one does.
And it's
cool.
wonderful. And
Yeah.
it's so easy. Like, I went to the website, I dug into it, and 5 minutes later, I can do everything that I could do on Google Docs. So easy to learn, and I'm excited for it. So go check that out. They have a no AI. They cannot be scrubbed by AI. So your works are safe.
Yeah.
So,
Anyway,
wow. So we went
Rant.
from let's go to college to let's bake bread to let's burn AI to the ground.
Yeah.
And I'm still pro all of those things. So sorry that this became such a... No, I'm not apologizing.
No,
You know what?
don't
Not
apologize
apologizing.
for the rant because it is how we feel. And
it's who
please
we
stop
are.
using Gen AI.
Yeah.
It's bad for your brain and it's bad for the environment.
So bad for your brain, and it's terrible for the environment.
Yeah.
So that is our call to action. Remove something AI generated from your life this week.
Yeah. But I have no examples of that.
If you're a small business and you're looking at something for a flyer, go ask a kid.
Yeah.
Dig out MS Paint.
Yeah.
Just have some fun. Grab some Sharpies and a piece of paper
or
and
just
your camera.
Find someone, hire someone, a graphic designer to actually do it, and think of it as you are supporting a small business just as you hope to be supported.
Well, yeah.
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 I guarantee you there's someone in your community who would do it.
Yep.
And not charge an arm and a leg.
Yeah. Because everybody just really wants to buy groceries.
Yeah.
That's all we want.
Which, I mean, that does cost an arm and a leg.
Well, yeah.
So,
but if you have $20 more than you had last week, then you have $20 more and you can buy some food.
Yeah.
So, or keep the lights on a little bit longer, So support local designers and artists and creatives.
Yep.
And keep being awesome and being wonderful to each other.
Yeah. Warm embers. We got to do that.
Yours is bread.
Yeah, mine was the baked bread.
Honestly, mine might be bread. Let me see if I wrote a warm ember down. Oh no, I do. Okay, so my warm ember is your bread. I can't.
Okay.
But also, the encouragement that everyone has given me when I tell them about the school thing. Like, I've been getting messages from people, and they're like, "Yes, this is what you've needed to do. This, I can totally see this for you. This is." Like, yes, why haven't you done this before? So I'm getting a lot of encouragement, and that's made me feel good because I'm full of self-doubt and yeah. The encouragement is wonderful and appreciated. So if you listen to this and you've sent me encouragement, thank you so much. You have managed to help me not have a mental breakdown and I appreciate that. And also Jess's bread.
I did have a mental breakdown.
Yay.
No, that's not a good thing.
Wait,
but the baking made me happy.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. But your warm ember reminded me of another one. And this actually happened a while ago. But I did want to say something about it. And I don't think I have mentioned it on the podcast. But like I mentioned earlier, money has been stressful. Finances have been just a huge stressor in life recently. And a few weeks ago, one of the dry cleaning customers, oh my gosh, I have two things. Wow. I might have mentioned the grocery one on here, though. I think I did. The gift card. What?
No, carry on.
You mouthed something at me and the movement of your mouth showed up in the microphone. So... Yeah, we the original one that I was going to mention is this regular dry cleaning customer comes in, and I have also dog sat for her in the past. And the first time I went over to her house to meet the dog, I ended up staying there for like 3 hours. We were talking about things. She was also a yoga instructor, and she found out that I taught yoga, and so we had a lot to talk about, and we connected and we clicked. And once she found it out. Once she found out that I was going to school for massage therapy, like, she's been asking about how that's going, when school's starting, am I all registered, and am I doing okay? Mm-hmm. And last time she asked about it, I mentioned frustration with the college, and we've mentioned they moved to a new student information system and everything's just taking a lot longer. So I don't know if I'm getting financial aid. And she actually offered to help with school. And I turned her down because I honestly don't know her well enough to
to be
accept financial help from her. Yeah. Give me a couple $1,000. That's fine. But she was so sweet for offering. And I said, I'm not going to ask you to do that. It's okay. And she was like, well, if you change your mind, let me know because I see this for you.
Yeah.
And that just made me feel good.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's wonderful to do.
And we've also had friends offer both of us help with school, friends and listeners to this podcast. You know who you are. We love you. And we also turn them down.
Yeah. Because it feels very weird.
It is weird it just
feels weird.
Borrowing
but it is
money from
deeply,
friends.
deeply appreciated.
Very
the
appreciated.
offer is that's, that is that's a very, very warm ember.
Yeah.
But also
the love is felt.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think, that's wonderful.
So we talk about stresses with money, and if the situation were more dire, then yes, we would take people up on these offers. Yeah. But I think I'm
hang
okay.
on to that for the future, maybe.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm getting financial aid enough to cover tuition and books. So I still don't know officially, but I got an estimate today.
Sweet.
And it should cover everything. I just don't have an actual number or have no idea when it's actually going to be in my account. So we'll see.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
Anyway,
I just have to keep doing. What did you send? Or you posted something and it had kids saying things and someone said today is going to be a good day because I decided that this morning.
Yeah. I shared a post on my personal Facebook.
I loved that. I don't know if I reshared it. I don't think I did.
No, I think I got the notification that you liked it and you were the only one that has, and I shared it 2 days ago.
Oh, wow. It just showed up. So
there's one that says, I'm not being bad. My brain just got loud.
I told myself I'm brave and then I believed me.
Yeah. Say something nice to me. I ran out.
This one, I love this one and I want to put it because this is so important to do. I have to be a puddle for a minute and then I'll be a person again.
I love that.
And that's
said by a 7-year-old.
7-year-old, take that moment to have your feelings, acknowledge them, and then carry on.
Yeah.
Because you just kind of have to. But
I practice being happy, so I get good at it.
Love that one.
Yeah.
I need a big, tight hug until my feelings go back in.
Aw.
So beautiful. I love this.
That was a hard day, but I'm still a good kid. Aw.
My brain keeps playing the sad part. Can we change the song? That one hit me.
I love that.
Because I do hit those comfort loops with songs, and sometimes they're sad, and I'm like, I need to get out of this sad song loop.
Yeah.
But sometimes they just hit right.
Yeah.
I love this.
And sometimes a sad song will pull you out of your own negative mindset brain loop. Yeah. Yeah.
I love this. This will be the last one I'm going to share, and then I think we can probably... I'm allowed to be sad. I'm just not allowed to stay there forever.
Aw.
And I think when I read that one, I was like, that's how I'm going to focus on the stress things. I'm allowed to stress over this. Everyone is stressing over finances and all of this. I'm allowed to this, but I can't let myself stay there. I have to be okay, I'm going to do this today and work forward from today. And not because I tend to go, oh, I wish I hadn't bought, that Stray Kids album.
The thing that we didn't need.
That we didn't need, because that would be money that I would have in my account. And I'm like, no, I would have spent it on something else, probably M&Ms, But also the Stray Kids album made me happy. Mm-hmm. And it still makes me happy because we still listen to it. Yeah. And, have your happy.
Yeah.
You're allowed to be sad. You're allowed to be happy. You're allowed to be stressed.
Don't happy yourself into poverty.
Yeah, don't do that. Space it out a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're stressed, but tomorrow's another day, and we'll see what happens then. Yeah. It's not time to worry yet.
It's not time to worry yet. Atticus Finch said that in To Kill a Mockingbird, and I love it. And I did an art piece on it.
Yeah, I know, and I love that. And we got to buy some frames to put your art piece up.
Aw. Yeah. It's not time to worry yet.
Yeah.
Also, if you haven't read To Kill a Mockingbird, why not
do
it? It's probably banned, so, you
should read it.
You should read it.
It's beautiful and sad and relevant.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So, yeah.
Share your war member with us.
Please
follow us on social media. Just look for Jess and Hids. You can find us on Facebook, on Instagram. We're on TikTok. You can follow us. There's nothing there.
We've done some reposting.
I don't know. What else are we on?
TikTok, Instagram,
Facebook. That's it.
Threads.
That was the other thing that I couldn't think of.
I can't figure out why I'm not getting notifications on Threads. So if you are commenting there.
Yeah, if you're commenting on our Jess and Hids Threads account, I'm not getting notifications either. But I mean, nobody really comments on any other account. So it's fine.
Yeah. We'd love to hear from you. If you don't want to post on you can find us, send us a message.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Talk about your war member. Talk about your own creativity. Share art with us. Share the
Draw
things
a
that you
stick
create.
figure with a smiley face and send it to me.
Bake something and take a picture of it. Like anything that you create with your human hands and brain.
Yes.
We want to know about it. And we have a Discord if you would like to share with others in our community as well. And you can find the link to our Discord on our website, jessandhids.com. Or you can follow us for free on Patreon if you don't want to be an executive producer of our podcast. You could just be a
follower.
What would a follower?
A fan.
Yeah, a groupie.
Oh my gosh.
You
Come be our groupie.
I've
never had groupies.
You can follow us for free. Patreon.com/jessandhids. And yeah, if you decide you want a membership in our Patreon, you can bump yourself up to executive producer. Which is something that Hids heard on another podcast. So
and I loved it. I fell in love. I can't remember. It was the History Goes Bump, the episode I listened to, which was like from 2018 or something. Uh-huh. But they were talking about their Patreon and like their executive producers. And I loved that.
That's
I was
cool.
Like, because our Patreon right now is what keeps the podcast paid for.
Yeah.
That's what our Patreon is doing. It's paying for the podcast and our website, and that's it.
That's it.
So we would love to have more executive producers on our site. So we need to do a graphic.
If we have more executive producers, we can get merch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's it. That was the end of my sentence. You look like you expected me to say
I'm waiting for more.
Yeah. Just merch.
Just merch.
Yeah.
That's
we have zero overhead money to make merch right now. So yeah. If we get more funds, then
because we have ideas, we have cool stuff that we want to get out there. But anyway, most importantly, just share us, tell your friends about us, and spread the word.
Yeah.
And thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for listening and for being here.
And we'll be back in 2 weeks.
Yep. See you next time. Talk at you next time. What do I say? That. Talk at you next time. I don't know. Like,
it's all good.
It's my sign off. And I forgot it.
Yep.
It's fine. Bye. Bye.